This is Vee Trades, and today I'll be doing a technical analysis breakdown for Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the most well-known and trusted cryptocurrency across the world. I do not like calling it a currency since it is money, but that is a discussion for another time. Before we begin, please take a second to give the video a like and subscribe for more chart analysis. Just a reminder that I have no positions in this company, so I'll give an unbiased viewpoint. We will start out the technical analysis by going over what I see in the daily chart and potential price targets. Then we will wrap it up by looking over the long-term pattern on the weekly chart. As you can see in the daily chart, from January 2021, Bitcoin was an uptrend, and then we started to go sideways, and then now we're in a downtrend. You can see the trend using the EMA. It was pointing up, it went sideways, and now it's pointing down, and price is being rejected from it every time it approaches it. I'm gonna go ahead and mark up the chart with the channel. As you can see here, we had this really strong channel, and then we're kind of in this range right now. As you can see here, at first I had the range right here in my first video published for Bitcoin, where I predicted the price will try to reach the $11,000 mark. So I had this range here, and I said once we break out the lows, we break out the highs, and then we're going to continue lower about this size right here. And that's how I got the $11,000 target with this measured move. So right now, I still strongly believe we're going to reach that $11,000 mark, $11,500 mark soon, or at least by the end of this year, because Bitcoin looks like it's about to make a big move soon, because we have two patterns bouncing against each other, such as this trend, this channel, or now we're in this bigger range, such as here. So Bitcoin is looking to break out soon. So if I do the lows of the range and the highs of the range, and you guys can see this channel, every time we come to the channel we bounce, we're making lower highs, however we're making the same lows. So it looks like a triangle, but it's technically not, because either we're going to break up to the top of this range, or we're going to drop and continue lower to this bottom of the channel. So if we were to do a measured move when price potentially can break to the lower side, we could see the target of about, I'm gonna go ahead and put a horizontal line to help you guys see the $22,000 level, and that would be a drop of 35%. Now if we were to break to the upside out of the range, which I don't think would it is possible, I don't think it's probable. There's a lot of signs telling me that we're gonna break lower, but let's just say we do, and we do come back to test this breakout, because we did not test that breakout, is the $49,000 mark, and that would give us a gain of about 46%. Now I'm going to switch over to the weekly chart so we can see the long-term view. As you can see here, Bitcoin did a nice pop up, and now it can potentially pull back to this breakout area around the 20k mark, or even the target I think it will reach, which would be the 11 to 12k mark, right in between here, since we did not test this breakout. So we had this nice little double test of this top, which looks like a triple top, and then we sold off, shot right to the EMA, found little to no support, so that's a bad sign for Bitcoin. And this also shows a better view of the potential measured move we can reach. Hold on, I gotta put an arrow there. Let's do it right there. So this can even go lower than I predicted, but I don't think it's gonna reach this measured move. I think we're gonna just do the move that started the downtrend right there at the beginning of the downtrend to the end of the downtrend, and then the top of the correction, which would be 11k mark. And once you see it on the weekly chart, excuse this, it looks like we're gonna reach it, because we didn't test this breakout, and prices like to test the breakouts at least 90% of the time to stop out all the people who went long or take the break evens, because the market does not like people making money most of the time, because only about 5% or less make money in this game. Let's just say I'm totally wrong, which is possible. You can't be 100% right, and your analysis could be wrong. So I could potentially see the uptrend continuing from where we are. So if we were to do a price target from here, from the start of the trend to the top of the trend, and then let's just say we start taking off from here because price found a lot of support at this $32,000 level, Bitcoin potentially can hit the 90K level mark. And I definitely believe Bitcoin will do that in the next 2 to 3 years. But first, I believe they're going to try to pull back the market to this level first before they take off. Just like they did in the previous bubble. We had this really large pop up, and then we sold off almost to the initial breakout point. This was actually the first breakout point, the $1,000 level, but they couldn't pull back all the way to it. So they could potentially do the same thing here, which I think is going to happen. So we could potentially pull back to the 11K mark with a high probability, but not this original move up from about the 6 to 7K mark. Thank you for stopping by and checking out my video. Make sure to check out the rest of the channel, since you might be surprised on what you could learn. Leave a comment down below on where you think prices are headed or what you took away from the video. Lastly, I appreciate any feedback to help improve the channel, since I want to deliver great content to you guys. See you next time. Bye.